Hi everyone, I am Allie Martin. I am a visibility expert and I am owner of Fame and Fortune, which is a social media and public relations agency. Today, I'm going to pose the question, what visibility tools are you using in your business in 2022? So I'm going to dive into a couple of those visibility tools that I recommend and utilize myself. And I want to know from you where you stand on maybe a scale from 1 to 5 with each of these. So as I walk through them, kind of give yourself a grade of, am I doing the absolute best I can with this tool? Or do I have some room for improvement? And I think that might help you identify some goals or strategies to work on in the new year. So let's jump right in. The first visibility tool that I want to address with you in your business is podcasts. So, you know I'm a big fan of podcasts, and this can be whether you are starting a podcast yourself or whether you are utilizing someone else's podcast platform and appearing as a guest or a co-host on their podcast. So are you utilizing podcasts to the best of your ability? Are you generating episodes for your podcast consistently? Are you delivering the content that your audience is looking for? And then on the flip side, are you pitching yourself to podcasts? Are you appearing on podcasts so that you can get your message out there and get seen in 2022? The second visibility tool I want to make sure you are using in your business is a blog. Yes, blogs are still valuable tools to use in your business. And this is really helpful with SEO. So utilizing those keywords in your blog posts to really bump up your SEO ranking. And again, this can be utilized by you creating your own blog posts or you appearing in other people's blog posts. You can utilize it in either fashion. The third visibility tool is, surprise, surprise, organic social media. I absolutely love utilizing organic social media to educate your audience, to build trust with your audience. Are you putting out consistent, credible, and focused content on your organic social media platforms? I think this is something that if I really drilled down and asked people, they would say they have room for improvement here. You should really be utilizing your content pillars to make sure you are talking about the right topics. And utmost importance is, are you being consistent? Are you showing up consistently, whether that's every week, even twice, 3 times, 4 times a week? Are you being consistent with your presence on organic social media? I do not want you to be posting, and then ghosting your social media followers. So organic social media, are you giving it your 100% best effort on a scale from 1 to 5, or do you have some room for improvement? The fourth visibility tool is paid social media. Now, I want to clarify, a lot of people, whenever I say paid social media, assume that I mean boosting a post or two. This is not what I mean by paid social media. There is an entire back end of Facebook, and it's business.facebook.com if you want to check it out. It can be a little scary for people that have never been there before. But this is where you can set up ad campaigns that have a outcome or a goal involved, and you can drive individuals to certain pages. You can drive them to take certain action, and you can have it all funneled through your pixel. So really, the best way that I can describe this is, if you go to Nike's website and you look at some tennis shoes, and then you pop back over to Facebook, you start suddenly seeing ads for Nike, and you get so creeped out and weirded out. You're like, how did they know? But then it eventually leads you back to the site and you purchase your tennis shoes and Nike is happy. So that is the use of a pixel on their website. So Nike has that pixel. Whenever you visit their website, they know exactly who is visiting, and they know that you have a Facebook account. And then the next time you're on Facebook, they're going to show you those ads to make sure you come back to finish your purchase so that they are happy campers. So we should all be utilizing this in the same fashion for our own business. And again, maybe we're not using it in this manner of, hey, you didn't purchase this from my page, come back and see me. But maybe it's just branding. Maybe it's just introducing yourself to new audience members. Maybe it's driving them to your freebie, to your course. This is really when you get the opportunity to scale. So you can really take a message that's doing well with your organic audience and then put a little bit of money behind it, create this ad campaign for it, and it will just explode whenever you put just a little bit of money behind it for Facebook. So paid social media definitely should be a visibility tool you are using in your business in 2022 if you aren't already. Number 5, public relations. Again, no surprise. These are all my favorite tools to be using. So public relations can go along with that podcast interviews, but I really like to think about that low-hanging fruit that nobody really takes the time to dive into, but it can be so powerful. So this is things like calling up your local TV station and pitching them an idea for a segment and having them interview you during that segment as a guest expert. You can use that content on your social media. You can use it on your website and other marketing avenues to really allow your audience to see you as that credible expert in your industry. It really raises your authority and your credibility within your community as soon as you can appear in those media outlets. So this can be something as simple as that low-hanging fruit of your local TV stations. It can be you contributing an article to your industry publications that are out there. But I've also gotten clients into Forbes. So it can be as big as Forbes, Good Morning America, The Today Show. The sky's the limits when it comes to public relations because it really is all on the table, and it's just a matter of knowing the right people that maybe know those players or connecting in with your pitch at the right time. So there's strategy behind public relations, and I'm gonna guess that that's an area that you need to focus on in 2022. Finally, and I won't pick favorites here, but if I had to, this would probably be my favorite, and that's email marketing. Are you either A, growing your list consistently, or B, sending out consistent messages and campaigns to your email audience? So you really need to be doing both of those. I think a lot of people maybe will do an activity to grow their email list and then they just sit on it. And maybe they'll send out consistent emails, but they're not also growing it at the same time. I teach that you should be growing your list and growing it by hundreds every week, if not month, so that you can continue to build up that list at the same time that you're sending out those consistent campaigns and consistent messages to your audience so that they know who you are and that they continue to learn from you and you're continuing to warm them up to purchase from you. So those are the 6 tools, the 6 visibility tools that I want you to be using in your business in 2022. How did you do? Did you get a 5 on all of them? If so, congratulations. I'm really proud of you. But if you didn't, I really want you to think about, is that something that you should be focusing on this year? I am going to argue that yes, you should be focusing on it because all 6 of these are critical components to growing your business because it allows your audience to get to know you and it gets you visible with that community so that they can build trust within you. So I have created a program, a 6-month group coaching program that allows you to work through all of these areas and you can get my 15 years, I hate to say that dates me, but it is my 15-year career in this industry. It gets you all of this in 6 months. So we will be having weekly group coaching calls to walk through each of these visibility tools so that if you are missing 1, 2, 3, if not all 6 of these, we can grow you to the point where you have a great strategy in place and you can run with it. One of my favorite parts of this group coaching program is you will be receiving a business book in the mail the beginning of every month. We will work through that book together and you will have the opportunity to work with this community through that material, so that you can also be growing yourself, but we can be growing your business at the same time. So I really like to think about it as a book club with your business besties. So if you are interested in learning more to see if this is a right fit for you, I want you to visit thevipaccelerator.com. Subscribe to this channel. I have videos that come out every single week, so you never want to miss one of those. But I want to hear from you. Drop a comment below. What visibility tool do you need to work on the most? Thanks so much. Can't wait to see you soon. Bye.